Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90 Day Fiancé's Sarper Guven should never have been cast. His my geisha stuff, 2,500 body count and threats to leave Shekinah make him an awful partner for a nice woman. Sarper Guven from 90 Day Fiancé is a terrible casting choice for the franchise, even though he claims to have changed himself since his debut season. Sarper was first seen in The Other Way Season 5 when Shekinah Garner was moving to Turkey for him. Shekinah's friends and family were not supportive of her decision, since Sarper was yet to make their relationship official on social media, and he had a colorful past he was proud of. Shekinah didn't see it as a red flag that Sarper had a notebook filled with names of all the women he'd slept with. One of their most intense arguments happened when Sarper accidentally yanked out Shekinah's hair extensions during a heated exchange. It seemed like that confrontation would end their relationship for good, but they ultimately made up. Sarper is now seeking sympathy for being the one who uprooted his life in Turkey to be with Shekinah. He has managed to deflect much of the criticism he previously faced for his controlling behavior, such as insisting Shekinah maintain a specific weight and altering her appearance to suit his preferences, including her nose. 90 Day Fiancé's Sarper traveled to Montana to meet Shekinah's family with 70 days left on his visa to wed her. Shariah had already met Sarper before, and this was his first time trying to make a good impression on Ziana and Mariah. Shariah expected to see genuine growth in Sarper. She was under the impression that things were changing and evolving with him, but she was skeptical that his actions could back up these changes. She hoped that Sarper was genuine. Sarper told the cameras that he felt like an inmate going to execution. Shekinah's sisters asked him how he was dealing with her triggers. He accused her of being possessive and territorial and claimed that she had never seen him talking to other women and lying about it. Shekinah's sisters didn't trust Sarper and asked her if she went based off his word. Shekinah assured Ziana that relationships were about trust, and she trusted Sarper. "If I had no trust in Sarper, what would be the point of me even being with him?" she asked. Shekinah's sisters knew that she had a habit of seeing just the best in people and continuing to let things slide. Sarper insisted that he was the best partner Shekinah could ever find, since they were also spending time getting to know each other, and that they were trying to find a balance. He mentioned how he saw that her sisters loved Shekinah in their eyes. He mentioned Shekinah telling him about how they were raised. Shekinah interrupted Sarper to add they were homeschooled, lived rural lives, and didn't see people outside of their family every day. Shekinah's sisters were taken aback when Sarper referred to them as geishas. He tried to explain the remark by saying that Shekinah did everything, including cooking, working, and cleaning, suggesting she played a highly submissive role in their relationship. The sisters were clearly confused by where the conversation was headed. Shekinah stepped in to clarify that Sarper meant she often did things for him without being asked. "And that's like geisha vibes." To outrageous reality TV moments, 90 Day Fiancé never disappoints. But sometimes, the drama crosses a line from entertaining to outright disturbing. Enter Sarper Guven, a Turkish fitness model whose behavior on the show has raised eyebrows, sparked outrage, and left fans wondering how on earth he made it past casting. From his deeply problematic views on women, to his alleged body count of 2,500, to his manipulative ultimatums toward Shekinah, Sarper is not just a bad boy trope. He's a walking red flag with a six-pack. The my geisha debacle, fetishization isn't romance. Let's start with Sarper's now infamous my geisha comment. What may have been intended as a sultry compliment fell flat, and fast. Comparing Shekinah to a geisha not only betrayed a complete misunderstanding of Japanese culture, it was textbook fetishization. Geishas are not submissive concubines or exotic trophies. They're highly trained artists with centuries of history and cultural significance. Sarper's comment didn't show appreciation, it showed ignorance and control. Referring to Shekinah as his geisha placed her in a subservient, objectified role, reinforcing the idea that a woman's value lies in how well she can serve and entertain a man. What makes it worse is that Shekinah, an intelligent, spiritual woman, deserves more than to be reduced to a fantasy. Her journey on 90 Day Fiancé has been rooted in self-growth, motherhood, and a search for true partnership. Sarper's remarks weren't just cringeworthy, they revealed a man who views women through a warped, antiquated lens. 2,500 women later, a walking red flag. In one of the most jaw-dropping admissions in the franchise's history, Sarper casually claimed he slept with over 2,500 women. Let's pause here. That's not confidence, it's arrogance on steroids. Whether or not this number is exaggerated, and fans suspect it is, the intent behind sharing it was clear: shock value and ego inflation. It wasn't about openness or honesty. It was about dominance. For Shekinah, this number should have been a siren blaring in the background. Not because it's about numbers, but because it points to a pattern of treating women as conquests rather than people. If Sarper's history is accurate, it raises serious questions about his ability to form meaningful, committed relationships, or even to see women as individuals rather than interchangeable bodies. His body count isn't a flex, it's a resume of emotional detachment. Toxic ultimatums, emotional blackmail in disguise. While the geisha comment and the astronomical body count made headlines, what truly exposed Sarper's toxicity were the repeated emotional threats he made toward Shekinah. Viewers watched in disbelief as he offered ultimatums that no loving partner would dare issue. "If you don't do X, I'll leave," was the undertone of nearly every disagreement. This isn't love. This is manipulation. Sarper's go-to strategy in conflict is abandonment, a classic tactic of emotional abusers. He punishes vulnerability, exploits insecurities, and makes Shekinah feel like she has to earn his affection by complying with his demands. From dictating how she should dress, to controlling her travel decisions, to undermining her parenting responsibilities, Sarper doesn't compromise, he commands. And the worst part? He presents this behavior as passion, as if jealousy equals love. But real love doesn't come with conditions. Real love doesn't make you shrink to be accepted. Shekinah deserved a real partner, not a performative one.